Hello guys, this is Vacuum Channel. Originally this was going to be a video for my Hoover TurboPower 3500, but I have a Bissell 3600 you saw in the previous video, and I decided why not do a comparison. Since I'm bored and I have nothing else to do, I decided I'd come back and show you guys a new video of a vacuum you haven't seen. I've had this along with many others that you haven't seen yet. This is one of them. And I haven't shown this vacuum yet, but I decided instead of doing a video on just one, how about I do a comparison, something I've never done before. This is primarily for Grayson. Shout out to Grayson. This is for you, man. Just doing a comparison between these two vacuums, since you mentioned in my one video that the Bissell's the answer to the Hoover Legacy, and this is a Hoover Legacy based machine. It's just the TurboPower, as you can see, the same floor head, and I don't know what amperage the Legacy has, but this is 7.3. I can imagine they're probably the same, but I could be wrong on that. So let's start with the basics. So let's work our way from the bottom up. So here is the brush roll, and mind you, this is a brand new brush roll I put in this vacuum. So the brush roll on the TurboPower / Legacy, not that much, pretty basic. Whereas you go to the Bissell has it's called the Power Groom. It says right here, Power Groom Quad Brush Cleaning. Quad is, I think quad means 4, but oh well, I'm not going to get into it. So point is, the brush roll is way more deluxe than said Hoover. So already, Bissell wins in my opinion on that. And you also have this little floor tool for like cleaning bare floors, I could imagine. Nothing like on the newer vacuums where they use a squeegee, for lack of a better word. More of a rubber seal. This is like felt, kinda ish, not really felt. So there's the brush roll / underside. Both vacuums have stretching hoses. I like the Bissell's more because it's more shinier. And I haven't put in springs, so the tool switch doesn't move. And when it does go to tools, it's hard to move back. You literally have to push it with all your life, and I don't want to break anything. So there's the hose on the 3600, and I'm having trouble getting it. There we go. A little off there. So there's the hose on there, and of course, on the TurboPower, it's a lot easier to use. It's a lot easier to use, honestly, in my opinion. I'm putting that on the wrong way. So there's the hoses, most stretch. The attachments, this doesn't have the attachments. Actually, it did come with attachments, but I sacrificed the attachments to put on my 10 amp because they're all original. So my 10 amp has all original attachments, but this is not about my 10 amp. So there's that. This is 7.3 amps. This is 12 amps. So of course this one's going to clean possibly better than the Hoover. I don't know, though. Their designs are different, and that's something to be considered. So now, it's hard to do this with one hand, I'm telling you. I'll set the camera down once again. So I got the door off that, as you can see from the reflection. Here is type A bag. Still have the old A bag. And you can see it has the wire cage. That's what they call it. A wire cage. Because, not to get off topic again, I will make a separate video for this. What's this? An original style 2 bag in my 10 amp. Holy shit. Yeah, I do cuss, but not very often, as I don't have a reason to. So here's a synthetic bag I have in the TurboPower. As you can see, it's got quite a bit already. I use this as a living room vacuum / vacuum for my room. So, as you can see, there's no wire cage. So that has no wire cage. The attachments are a lot easier access, whereas on the Bissell, all the attachments are on the back or not at convenience, unlike the Hoover. So there's that. Now we can take a look at the back of the machines, see what we got. I do think the Hoover has a longer power cord. Well, it says right here on the features, and I might as well go over the features. So this is a 1996 model. This came out in 1996. So all the features for 1996, we got 12 amps of powerful cleaning, 2-speed vari control switch, electronic full bag indicator, which I have yet to see if that works. Once I get the tools working, we'll see if that in fact comes on or not. Motor protection overload system, and this is very reminiscent of Singer and Kenmore vacuums from back in the day, like the Heavy Duty Plus would have this on the top, the same kind of switch. So motor guard, full bag, auto flip back switch, which is just this. I don't know why the 10 amp doesn't have it advertised as the auto flip back switch. If anybody knows the difference between that, or well, probably that's before they put that, but that's just a marketing technique they used. Extra wide 14-inch cleaning path, 4 onboard attachments, whereas the Hoover has 1, 2, 3, 4 counting the wand. 6-inch self-retracting hose, special built-in bare floor brush, which is what I just covered right there, 3 microfiltration antibacterial vacuum bags, dual edge cleaning, yeah, and those are all the features. So yeah, and where the air exits through the side of the Hoover, as you can see through this vent right here, on the Bissell has a much more deluxe design, in my opinion, where it does not come out through the sides. But as you could probably see when I had the cover off, it goes through this. The air is pushed through the bag, goes through this chamber right here, and it's just literally like out through the back right here. So it's not much air movement. Whereas on the Hoover, the air has to do a rapid 180-degree turn. Almost, you could say. So there's that. And sometimes this cover does not like to get back into the vacuum. It likes to fight sometimes. But as you can see, it still has the satisfying snap from last video. And yeah, I think I covered almost everything. If there's anything I missed, please let me know. Both vacuums have headlights. As for the mini height adjustments, they have 5, 6, we'll see, 7 surface height settings. So, well, it's one, okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. What's the 7th? If anybody could not let me know what the 7th height adjustment is, let me know. Or maybe I'm missing it and it's just right in front of my face the whole time. But anyway, enough of that. We're just going to get to running the main one you haven't seen, and then we'll run the 3600. And something about the 3600 too is it's extremely loud. Like, really loud. I mean, that's not complaining. I'm just saying it's really loud vacuum. Doesn't give me a headache, but it is very loud. Whereas the Hoover is a little quieter. Anyway, I'm going to give you a run of the Hoover TurboPower 3500. And I haven't seen a video of the 35. I've seen other TurboPowers on YouTube, but not ones that are like the 3500. I haven't seen it. This is the dimension-based TurboPower, I believe. Anyway, here is the Hoover TurboPower 3500, and then we'll run the 3600. there is the TurboPower. I'll set this to the side. Take out the cord and run the 3600. I haven't ran this in a really long time, so it's gonna be good to run this again. And if you haven't seen the end of the plug, like the 10 amp where it's just like pretty basic, this is more deluxe, you'd say. So I'm going to the 3600. Gotta make sure it's off. That's the last thing I'd want, is to be startled by this machine. Alright, here we are. And you could probably get a sound comparison in the video. So here is the 3600. Ah, it's so loud. I have the window open, and I don't know what time it is at the moment, but I can guarantee you my neighbors most likely heard the vacuum. And as a bonus at the end of the video, going on 12 minutes, I will show you that my vacuum store in fact carried original Bissell style 2 bags. So I've yet to put one of those in the 3600, but I'll want to wait until the Type A gets used up a little, because I don't like to waste vacuum bags. It's a waste of my money, so I'm going to at least let it fill up a little. But anyway, there's the video. Let me know if there's any more features you'd like me to compare with both vacuums. I will definitely do so. And I will make a video probably about my 10 amp. I haven't made a video on my Phantom yet when I said I would in the Royal video. I will make a video on my Phantom one of these days. But right now, with the pandemic going on, it's just been, flippy floppy. Just things been up and down. So anyway, there are 2 of the vacuums. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think.